Is bigger always better? Well, when it comes to the field of view in virtual reality, the answer for many is yes. Especially in flight and racing simulations, a wide field of view can make the crucial difference for maximum immersion and a competitive edge. Today we are taking a deep dive and comparing the giants of field of view, the Pimax Crystal Super in its different versions against competitor headsets. We'll clarify which headsets offers the widest window into the virtual world and for whom the upgrade is truly worth it. My name is Thomas and you're watching VoodooDE VR. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go!
VoodooDE.
Okay guys, the field of view. This is a topic in VR that is very much discussed between people because many people think, why does he have this value? Why do I have this value? Guys, the values that you can see here are my personal values with my head shape, my eye shape and the distance from my eyes. So you will have completely different values. You will have likely better values than me. I have pretty bad values normally. So let's check out the biggest and smallest field of view. For example, a very big field of view I have with the Pimax Crystal Super Ultrawide module. I have vertical 100 and horizontal 134. That's really, really big. And the opposite of that would be the MeganeX Superlight 8K. This is the smallest field of view I ever had in a VR headset with only 84 by 84. So I will likely see much less of the virtual world than with this Crystal Super Ultrawide. A headset this is, that has a medium field of view is the Quest 3 with vertical 98 and horizontal 100. That's also okay. It's in medium. And you can see all the other. Here's the Crystal Super 57 pixel per degree headset, has also a pretty smaller field of view, and the Super with 50 pixel per degree also pretty high field of view. But these are only values. But how can I tell you what do I see in the virtual world? And then I thought, wait, let me just sit in a cockpit of a car or a plane and then see. When I just look straight and then I calibrate and or reset the view and then see what areas I can see from the cockpits when I just look straight. And that's what I did. And here are the results. This is Project Cars 2. And look at the squares that I painted here. So as you can see, the green one is the Crystal Super Ultrawide. I can see a lot of stuff here. For example, here I can even see a little bit out of the window, yeah, on the right side. That's insane. And on the left side, I can see the full rear mirror on the left side. That's insane, right? And now check out the next, the 50 pixel per degree. Here I can not see the edges here, and I can only see like 3/4 of the mirror. Yeah, that's still very good, but a little bit of the view is missing here. And the next thing we can see here is the yellow. This is the Quest 3, and the purple one is the Crystal Super 57 pixel per degree. And here you can see that I can only see half of the rear mirror in the middle and also on the left side. Yeah, there's a very important things already missing. So if I want to, with the Quest 3, if I want to see the full middle rear mirror, I have to look a little bit like this. Yeah, a little bit up. And then I can't see anything from the left mirror. Yeah, so this is crazy. So this is a disadvantage over headsets with a bigger field of view. And look at the red lines here. This is the MeganeX Superlight 8K, and this is a negative example. I can't even see one of the mirrors anymore. Yeah, when I look straight, when I just look straight, I don't see the mirrors. That's insane, right? Because this field of view is so small. With my eyes, you will have different values. As I already said, you will have different values. You will see other things. But this is interesting for my eyes to compare it. And so as you can see, it has an advantage to have a bigger field of view. When you have competitive games like this here, you have an advantage with a bigger field of view. And then the next thing is here. This is a Flight Simulator 2024. And here also the green lines is the Crystal Super Ultrawide. And I can see all of the displays here. You can see displays and even here a little bit of the airport. And on the other side, I can nearly even look out of the window a little bit here. Yeah, that's crazy. Even I can see my steering things here. And the next one, the 50 pixel per degree, is already smaller. I can only see like 1/3 of this display here, whatever that is. I have no idea about this. And here also a little bit less. And when it comes to the Quest 3 and Crystal Super 57 pixel per degree, look at this. Here, I miss all of the parts here of this cockpit. All of the parts. And also here on the side. I can't even see the window thing here in full scale. It's not possible. That's crazy. So a lot of information are missing. And here also the red square. This is the MeganeX Superlight 8K. And here all of the informations are missing. I cannot even see the airport here. Yeah, and the biggest part of the airport. I don't see it with the Superlight 8K. And that's insane, right? That's insane. So it also here, you have to, if you have the MeganeX Superlight, for example, or a headset with small field of view, you have to look everywhere without seeing so much. And this is a big disadvantage in my opinion. Yeah, so headsets with bigger field of view are normally more effective when it comes to peripheral vision, and also you have disadvantages when you have a smaller field of view. But guys, there's one thing I need to tell you. There's a thing called binocular overlap. Yeah, and some people have a bad feeling or they feel sick if the binocular overlap is small. So normally when the field of view is bigger, the binocular overlap gets smaller, and some people could feel sick or don't see the 3D effect so much. But this depends on every person individually. For me, I don't even care about binocular overlap. I don't see the difference. So I can prefer wider field of view, bigger field of view over binocular overlap. I can only tell you that. It's very important. Yeah. So check out binocular overlap, and you have to try it for yourself. I cannot guarantee you if you see or if you have negative results of small binocular overlap. For me, I don't have that. Yeah, so that's it. And now you saw in a game what things you can see with a bigger field of view or with a lower field of view. That's crazy, right? So let's talk about this in the outro. Okay guys, now you've seen that the field of view in VR is pretty important, right? It can raise the immersion a lot, in my opinion. So if you ask me the question, does field of view have influence on the immersion? Oh yes, a huge influence, in my opinion, the biggest influence, even more than resolution or so. So that's why I really want to talk about the Ultrawide module. So for me, at this time, the Pimax Crystal Super with the Ultrawide module is the best thing we have right now. What field of view belongs? Definitely. So if you are like me, you love bigger field of view, you love the immersion to be inside the VR world, then you should definitely consider the Ultrawide version. Because some people and also Pimax said, yeah, if you want more clarity and better vision, then go for the 57 pixel per degree module. But I cannot confirm that. I have both of them and I don't really see the difference in sharpness and clarity between the Ultrawide and the 57 pixel per degree. Yeah, I don't see a huge difference, if there is even a difference, for me at least. But I see a huge difference in field of view. So the ultrawide module has a much bigger field of view than the 57 pixel per degree. Yeah, and that's why I definitely recommend that ultrawide module. Compared to some other older Pimax headsets, for example the 8KX or the 8K or so, they also had even a bigger field of view, but they had a little bit of distortion for some people. And they got sick or something, and also the resolution was not so good, the display was not so good. So yeah, if you ask me today, would I get the Pimax 8KX or the Crystal Super Ultrawide, I will go for the Crystal Super Ultrawide, yeah. So you've seen that you even can have an advantage in some games. For example, in the racing simulation, you can have perhaps an advantage. You can drive the tracks faster or so, and because you can just focus straight on the most important point in front of you without having to look around, because you already see something in your peripheral view. For example, the mirrors or so, and that's really great, right? Also in the flight simulator, you can see the airport on the sides. It's just much more immersive, yeah. And that's, for me at least, very, very important. Very important. So, for me, the field of view is the most important thing of a virtual reality headset, even more than the resolution or anything else. That's crazy. I mean, everybody feels different, but that's my personal opinion, right? So, yeah, I can definitely recommend it. It's the best alternative or the best all-around package between clarity and field of view and sharpness, the ultra-wide version. Yeah, it's really crazy. So guys, if you are like me and you know that you don't have problems with the binocular overlap, then you can definitely choose it. It's really great. And yeah, if you want to buy it, you can find the reviews of the Pimax Crystal in the description, and also a coupon code to save a little bit and support me. That's really great. Check out the links and the coupon codes in the description. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell. Check out my other reviews in the description, and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya.
VoodooDE